Hello, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to the old schoolhouse here in the hamlet of Butterstone for another wee half an hour, Saturday night half an hour. And it's not been a very nice week. The weather's been absolutely terrible for spring. And I'm going to start off with, oh yes, could you please welcome to the stage the wonderful Tatty Faces who are going to accompany me tonight with their usual virtuosity. And yeah, so I thought I would start with this wee song because the weather's been terrible. Terrible spring. It happens to be the year that I built a big greenhouse, and I think my vegetables are all looking very terrified out there, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. Anyway, this song was a request, and so I thought I would sing it. It's kind of wishful thinking. It's called Gloomy Winter's New Awa. It's a song written by Robert Tannahill, who was a contemporary of Burns. He was born in the 1770s, 1774, I think. And he's a really interesting character and wrote some fantastic things. And but sadly, he committed suicide when he was 36. I think it was because he got refused. He was trying to get a collection of poems printed, and they were turned down or something. But anyway, he wrote the original song called "The Braes of Balchwydder," which was the song which eventually became the Wild Mountain Thyme. You know, the "Well You Go, Lassie Go" song. And he wrote that song. And he also, I discovered, wrote a song called "The Bonnie Woods of Craigielee," which, Australians will find this interesting, which was the song that eventually became Waltzing Matilda in Australia. And so it's kind of sad when you think that these songs have kind of worked their way into kind of common culture like that, and he had felt he had to kind of commit suicide. So I'm going to do this, and I'll tell you, this was requested for. I've got my wee requests here for Linda Winningham in Muncie, in Indiana, and Michael Pushheim in Ravensburg, in Germany. I've done concerts in Ravensburg years and years and years ago. Yeah. Anyway, it's in Scots. I hope you understand it. Gloomy winters new awa, soft the westland breezes blow, 'mang the barks o' Stanley Shaw. The mavis sings Fugerio, and sweet the crawflower's early bell. It decks Glenifer's dewy dell, bloomin' like your bonny cell. Come, my lassie, let us stray o'er Glenkilloch's sunny braes, and blithely spend the golden days midst joy that's never weary. Towering o'er the Newton woods, lavrocks fan the snow-white clouds, Suller socks wi' downy buds adorn the banks Cibrerio, and round the sylvan fairy nooks feathery brackens fringe the rocks. Beneath the brae, the burnie jukes, and ilka is cheerio. But trees may bud and birds may sing, flowers may bloom and verdure spring, but joy to me they canna bring unless be my dearie. soft the westland breezes blow, among the barks old Stanley Shaw, the mavis sings for cheerio. But trees may bud and birds may sing, flowers may bloom and verdure spring, but joy to me they cannae bring unless we my dearie-o. And that's Robert Tannehill's beautiful song, Gloomy Winters Knew a War. And you might recognise little bits of that. That was part of Michael Nyman's music for the movie The Piano. You know, the dung, 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 dung. It was taken from that that Robert Tannehill tune, and I wouldn't say it was stolen, but it was kind of, he says it was based on, or it was, you know, but I think he should have given Robert Tannehill a wee credit for it. But between that and Waltzing Matilda and Wild Mountain Thyme, Robert Tannehill did pretty well with his songwriting, really, in the end. And I'm going to continue with this wee song, which was requested for Lewis Gilchrist in Auckland in New Zealand. And I've got to do a wee change of tuning here. So I'm going to do a couple of wee songs that have got quite hard choruses, but they're not really kind of chorus songs, but I'm beginning to trust this global choir now that you'll be able to get your head around something a wee bit more complicated. So we'll try this and see how you get on with it. Okay? Says I hear the music almost everywhere I go, and if I should ever lose it, I'd have nothing left to show. And I know I'm not the one to understand life's reckless ways. I'm just a little child who believes in everything he says. Some hearts will fill with wonder, some hearts will break in two, some hearts will wait for summer just like you. And if you feel it's fading, just turn it round to face the sun. The season's never ending, time will turn. That's the chorus. We want to try that again? We'll try it again. We've got it. Some hearts will fill with wonder, some hearts will break in two, some hearts will wait for summer just like you. And if you feel it's fading, just turn it round to face the sun. The season's never ending, time will turn. Says I know I'm wilder than anyone someone you've met before, and I may be standing proud or broken empty at the door, and I know I'm not the one to stand here naked center stage. Oh, I can be so gentle, or I can burn with rage. Some hearts will fill with wonder, some hearts will break in two, some hearts will wait for summer just like you. And if you feel it's fading, just turn it round to face the sun. The season's never ending, time will turn, time will turn. I'm watching from a distance, worried for my fragile friends in this tamed and false existence. Well, the tragedy, it never ends, but we're all standing hopeful. Every day brings something new. There are those who find their summer, and those who never do. Some hearts will fill with wonder, some hearts will break in two, some hearts will wait for summer just like you. And if you feel it's fading, just turn it round to face the sun. The season's never ending, time will turn. We'll do that chorus again, we'll get a wee bit of a global choir vibe going. Here one. Boom. Some hearts fill with wonder, some hearts will break in two, some hearts will wait for summer just like you. And if you feel it's fading, just turn it round to face the sun. The season's never ending, time will turn, time will turn. Thank you very much, and that's my wee song, Some Hearts. And I was getting the global choir vibe here, and I can tell you're being a bit more adventurous now, picking up these wee songs and going with them. So choruses don't have to be all be very simple. I'm going to do this wee song, just change guitars, and this is I've done this a couple of times before. This is a wee song I wrote after spending a bit of time I spent a lot of time up on the west coast of the island of Lewis, and when I went up there about 30 odd years ago, there was still a lot of older people just kind of still living kind of the way that people had probably lived there for hundreds of years, and it's changing now, but it was quite incredible. And I remember going out. I've told this story before. I went out. A lot of they keep sheep, and a lot of the time they put the sheep out on the little islands, and then at a certain time of year they would bring the sheep back to the mainland, of Lewis. And this particular time I went out and was out sort of helping and they would bring them back in these beautiful old wooden boats. It's not done anymore, but they had these beautiful wooden boats. And these old guys with their pipes and their two horsepower seagull engines on the back of these old wooden boats with maybe about 60 sheep in it, and the water just that much below the edge of the boat, taking them back to the shore. Anyway, I wrote a wee song for them when I was up there, and you sing, they're following another time, it's beautiful old, and these ties cannot hold it. They're following another time. It's beautiful old, and these ties cannot hold it. So we'll try and see how we get on. I'm going to have a wee mouthful of my port here, just going on. Forward together, we share the beam of weathered oak, father to father. We lean on every word they spoke. Listen how the winds are due to change. Look at how the tide it turns again. They're following another time. They're following another time. It's beautiful, Lord, and these ties cannot hold it. They're following another time. They're following another time. It's beautiful, Lord, and these ties cannot hold it. That's the chorus. We'll do it again. They're following another time. Following another time. It's beautiful, Lord, and these ties cannot hold it. They're following another time. They're following another time. It's beautiful, Lord, and these ties cannot hold it. They cut the long grass. They cut to save the summer sun. We take the long glass. We drink till we will be as one, waiting for the gentle season's call. Waiting, so much waiting for it all. They're following another time. They're following another time. It's beautiful, Lord, and these ties cannot hold it. They're following another time. They're following another time. It's beautiful, Lord, and these ties cannot hold it. Stand so silent, watch across the endless sea, so calm, so violent. Is this the dawning truth we see? Listen how the winds are due to change. Look at how the tide it turns again. They're following another time. They're following another time. It's beautiful, Lord, and these ties cannot hold it. They're following another time. They're following another time. It's beautiful, Lord, and these ties cannot hold it. That's what you sing on your own. They're following another time. one more time. It's sounding great. I'm getting the vibe here. Forward together, we share the beam of weathered oak. Father to father, we lean on every word they spoke. Listen how the winds are due to change. Listen how the tide it turns again. They're following another time, they're following another time. It's beautiful, oh, its tides cannot hold it. They're following another time, they're following another time. It's beautiful, oh, its tides cannot hold it. Thank you very much. Got me tickling my throat there. That's a wee song I wrote for all the old guys. Actually, there's not very many of them left now up on the island, which is a wee bit sad, you know. But that's life, and that's what happens. It's the great circle of things, you know. But I was very lucky and very privileged to spend some time with that kind of very simple way of thinking about life. All those years ago. Anyway, we're going to do one more song, and that another time was requested here. I've got it on my wee request sheet for Rachel Rosenfeld from Louisville in Kentucky, in the USA. That's a great part of the country. I've been there, been to Kentucky. I'm going to do this wee song just to finish off, and this is spring, and in this part of Perthshire, we live right on the farmer that owns all the land around about the village here. He's a sheep farmer, and he has hundreds of sheep. And in fact, I'm going to do. There's up on the hills above Butterstone here are all the remains of all the little settlements that were cleared to make way for the sheep farmers when sheep became a big thing in Scotland. But that's another whole story. But I might do a couple of wee videos about them for the next ticketed show. If the weather would ever clears up. But we're surrounded by lambs at the moment, and it's wonderful. So I thought I would do this wee song just because it's a song by Robert Burns. Because I did a Tannehill song, I thought I'd do Burns' song as well. And this has been requested a lot, and I'm just going to read it. One of the requests was Elizabeth Brown in Kirkcaldy. Elizabeth Brown in Kirkcaldy in Fife. And Kirkcaldy's a great place. I used to play in the Elbow Room in Kirkcaldy. I don't know if it still exists now. It was a wee music venue down there. Used to go and see a lot of different performers, and the Elbow Room in Kirkcaldy played a big part in my kind of in getting me kind of involved in songwriting and performing. Anyway. This is one of Burns' gems, and I did this with the RSNO, the orchestra, the full orchestra. I have a recording of it with the orchestra, but I did this song in the concert hall in Glasgow with the full orchestra, and it was quite incredible. It's such a privilege to be able to play with a full orchestra. Anyway, but this is just me on my own tonight with the tatty faces. He's just been saying in my shoulder, "We're just as good as the orchestra," he's saying. You know? Here we go, we'll try it. the owls, tae the nows, ca them whar the heather grows, ca them whar the barley rows, my bonny dearie. Hark the mavis evening song, sounding Cluden's woods among, then a falling let us gang, my bonny dearie. We'll gae doon by Cluden's side, through the hazels spreading wide, o'er the waves that sweetly glide, tae the moon sae clearly, fair and lovely as thou art. You hae stone my very heart. I can die, but cannot part, my bonny dearie. Call the owls, tae the nows, call them whar the heather grows, call them whar the barney rows, my bonny dearie. Thank you very much. And that's Robbie Burns's beautiful Caw the Owls. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful melodies that from that time, same as the Robert Tannahill melodies, you know. And it's people don't write melodies like that anymore. And I've often wondered why that kind of the ancient art of the lovely melody. If you listen to any Gaelic music or anything like that, you know, the beautiful melodies. And anyway, that brings us to the end of our wee half an hour. Thanks to the Tatty Faces for their company again tonight. There's just me and Jenny in the school tonight, and in the house tonight in the school. She's pressing the buttons, and I've got that was Caw the Owls was the other. Yeah, so I've just got a couple of things to say. The tickets for the next live show, 184 it is. I think 184 are now on sale. If you want to get your tickets for that, that'd be great, because it's and I appreciate you supporting what we're doing here in Butterstone, and pass the word around. You know, get the word out there, because it's a great wee community. I've already, before, as I was coming up onto the stage here, I had a quick look at the names. Yeah, if you're please leave a message on the Facebook page or on the YouTube one if you're there. And let us know where you're watching from, because we love that whole kind of interaction with you guys, and it's a great wee community, and I enjoy it. And I'll let you know what's happening to my vegetables next weekend, because I'm a bit nervous. I was out there this afternoon, and there's a howling cold wind, and the vegetables are looking pretty sad. And even doesn't matter how much work I put into building that new greenhouse, I don't think it's going to sort of maybe we'll be positive. Anyway, thanks for joining us. I'm just going to put this guitar down. I'm just going to. One last thing to do, and that is to sort of wish you all, hope you're all looking after each other, that you're all staying cheery, and that you're all behaving yourselves, and pick up your wee glass and we'll have a wee toast, and I'll just say good night, keep smiling like a tatty face, and I'll see you next weekend. Night night.